All right.
Hi, I'm Mijke from Austria, Europe, and I'm on my mission to smash stereotypes.
And I am bankshelfrich, and I am in Florida, United States, and I am here to listen to Micah smash stereotypes. Start recording, and I'm gonna just put some numbers down. 16, 26, 31. All right, Micah.
Banks, how was your day today?
My day was great. I mean, I do what I do every day. I farm and I computer work, and I'm going to be cutting up some peppers, and I'm going to show you something. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to impress you. You ready, Micah? I want to see if I can impress you. You ready?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Da, 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 da.
Wow! That's cool.
You like it?
Yeah. You can do it with more?
I can do it with 5. I don't.
Really?
I don't have 5 of these though. So how was your day?
Yeah, it was great. It was a nice autumn day. I come from a business meeting, as you can see, so I had a busy day, but was everything okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a business meeting for what? What was the business meeting?
For my coaching business.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I pretty much do the same things every day. I mean, I get up, I walk, I farm, I kayak sometimes, I do my computer work, and then I get lost doing something. Playing piano or my plants, taking care of my plants. Yeah, and that's what I do just about every day. I mean, like tonight, I'm going to go out and I'm going to see a friend of mine I haven't seen in a couple weeks. And we used to hang out every week, and now it's going to be a couple weeks before I hang out with her.
So where do you go?
Where do I go? So she and I have been friends for 20, 30 years. She's got a boyfriend, and I love that because I do not feel pressured to date her. There's a thing. If I have women that are friends and they have boyfriends, I feel good because then I don't feel like I'm pressured to like ask them out or date them or take them out on a date or something. So I kind of.
But it's your own pressure. You put it on yourself. So.
I do. I want them to like me, and then if I disappoint them, I feel bad. So that's the way I look at it. She's great though. She and I are friends. We've been friends through, years, and which is great because we talk about, and you know what? I talk to her about you, Micah. In fact, I'll probably talk to her about this episode right now.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I talk to a lot of my friends about you. Micah from Austria.
Uh-huh.
What are you thinking?
I texted a friend in Facebook. She was about telling the story of her youth because she came from former Yugoslavia. She comes from Croatia. She had to flee in the war to Austria. It was in the 90s. So we had a lot of refugees here. And then she came with her parents as a kid, and she started a new life in Austria. That was not easy. And she told the story of her life, always trying to be the better Austrian, better than the Austrians. So to have the better language, to behave better and do everything more correct, to be accepted and to be valid, to get a passport and everything that. And it stressed her so much that, and she said she has a little son, and she's sad now because she lost her mother tongue, her mother language, because of her, she was so fussy of being accepted as an Austrian that she lost her culture. And this was a sad story. So I wanted to give her a little bit of feedback what it means to me. And I told her I never felt as an Austrian. I never had this feeling of home, or I never found myself in this culture, and I was outcasted because I didn't do all these national things and all this the traditions and the clothes. I learned everything. I know every tradition. I think I know it better than or I know all the background. I know all the historical information, but I never did it from my heart. So I always was moving away from that feeling of homeland and all this. For me, it was too close to the old times. So it was, I always said, you have to reflect it. You have to think about it, what you're doing when you wear these traditional things. Nowadays, nobody cares. It's just fashion. And it's, most people wear it, but I never felt connected to those traditions. And I told her that I see myself as a human being on the planet, and that my flag is the Earth flag. And she was so happy. She said, I'm so kind, and she liked my view, because she has so much troubles with her son at school. And because I wrote to her, I think the school system should be cut off from the state, or from politics, and it should be a worldwide thing, so that you can go to not just international school, which is the old version from UN, but you can go to universal school, where you meet children from all over the planet, and you're in class with the whole humanity, so you can grow up as an earth people, as earth people. So I told her that it's my view of education, and she found it so interesting, and she said it helps her a lot. And also she found it interesting that I don't identify myself with this country, and it's a beautiful country, but I don't have this national thing. I don't know what. Maybe because I traveled so much, so I saw the whole world, and I see how small these little countries. And so for me, it's always funny to be introduced as the Austrian, because it's like if you say, oh, that's Micah the camel, or that's Micah the whatever, piggy pork, or something like that. European is okay for me, because people need orientation from which part of the earth you are. So when you say she's from Europe, yeah, Austria, it is okay, because I have a passport from Austria,
Right.
But I don't feel Austrian. That's strange. A lot of people said to me that I'm not, how is it called? I'm not betrayal. if you don't stand for your country.
Uh, yeah, you're not a nationalist.
Yes.
There's a lot of nationalism happening around the world. You know, in America, nationalism is happening.
Yeah.
You brought up something quite intriguing, and that is, what if everybody introduced themselves as a human? I'm a human, instead of, you know, when I first met you, I was like, well, where are you from? Because I needed some reference of where you're from. What if you would say, it said to me, what if I never even asked that question? That would have been cool. If I never asked the question and I never knew where you were from, all I knew is that you were human. So every person that you meet, they just come across as saying, hi, I'm Micah, I'm a human. Hi, I'm Banks, I'm a human. That'd be so fascinating, because I'd always constantly be wondering where you're from. I'd be like, where is she from? The accent sounds like this sounds like that. And we do that because we put people in boxes. Do you notice that?
But I was so yeah, we don't do it in our language. We don't ask where you're from. We don't do that. And I was a little bit, I didn't know, is this just conversation, small talk, or what is it? So I asked my friend Mijke there, because she has Belgian roots, and she knows European culture. And I asked her, is this normal that everyone here asks me where I am from? Do I look so different, or are they afraid of the virus, or what is it? Because for me it was so strange. The same thing with how are you doing? When somebody here asks me, or when I ask somebody how is he doing, I take my time for 10-15 minutes to listen how he's doing. And you say, hello, where are you from? Are you doing? And you have no chance to answer.
Right.
Maybe just the name, and maybe the region, country, whatever, nation, and that's it. And then you follow up with the next things. And for me, this is so they are so jumpy, so stressy. For me, it was a good training, because it triggered me. Where are you from? I don't even want to know that. So like, I'm a little bit ashamed. I'm from Austria. And then I thought they have that thing just in their introduction. That's their normal, their normal behavior. And then I asked Mijke, and Mijke said, don't worry. They don't want to know how you're feeling. They don't want to know where you're from. They just do it. It's just conversation. I said, okay, it's not me.
Well, you know, this started off as, Banks, how's your day? You asked me, how's my day? And I was like, okay, I'll tell you how my day is. Is that just conversation, or did you really want to know how my day was?
That's a real question. That's a question between friends, or in a relationship when you come home.
Right.
So when one comes home, or when you meet, and you come together, or one is cooking, one is making some other stuff. So how was your day? And then you take your time for 50 minutes, half an hour, however, how long it takes. And each one tells what's going on. So this is a real serious conversation. And
Right. You know what I like to do, Micah, is I like to start the conversation off, not how you're doing. I like to start off with, what are you present to?
Yeah.
What are you right now present to? What do you know, if you ask me that, I would like, okay, there's a truck going by over here and it's going backwards. So I hear the beep, beep, beep. I feel the wind coming through. I'm engaged with you talking. We are on Zoom. I'm cutting up the red pepper now. I feel winter coming. It's getting cooler. I visited my mom yesterday and I had a great time with her. However, she monopolizes all the conversation, which is fine. The point I'm making is, what are you present to can be substituted for how are you? What are you present? What is going on in your mind right now?
So that's that's a little bit more intimated. That works between close friends and or in a long-lasting romantic or relationship or marriage. That would be a good question. But I think amongst friends or just meeting, in a community, when you go out and you meet your friends, that would be a little bit too much, I think. So, and what are you present to? If you know each other very good, you know. So you can see or feel where the other person is with his mind or with his emotion or her emotions. You can feel that in a close relationship. So I think you can ask. It's a good question, but be prepared for a longer conversation then.
Right. Micah, our time's up.
Really?
I'll see you next week. Sorry, our time is up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week. All right. Bye.
Bye.